Patrick Lose in between the pipes, 17 years of age, Illinois native, posting 9 shutouts last year. Here is his first starting lineup with plenty of familiar faces to MLS Next Pro fans, foes now calling each other teammates. Pep Casas, the former Inter Miami standout midfielder, anchoring things wearing the number 6. Gio Miglietti will lead the way up top for the visitors. So Chicago on the left side of your screen, the right side rather, wearing the red. Huntsville visiting in the white away strip. It is two completely different looks. A Huntsville team that has been refreshed, rejuvenated, restarted. Chicago with a number of academy products and local talent that are ready to strut their stuff at the top level. The referee tonight, Atahan Yaya, gets a final check of everything before he gives the okay for Miglietti to get the ball rolling. It'll be Ethan O'Brien instead standing over it. And the whistle sounds, and the ball is rolling. Made. Numbers queuing up in the box for Fleming. Instead, it's held by Eric Lota. 3 in the wall for Lota. And 2 arms up from Casano. He'll go for goal, and Lota goes low to keep it out. Casano getting right back onto it by 2 defenders, and the cross doesn't get by the 3rd. Play with measured buildup. Haven't seen a lot of those long direct passes over the top. He's been trying to find the short, simple option, 5-10 yards. Can you connect on your first or second touch? Barker John trying to go himself. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. That's a poor pass, and it may open up space for Kofi against his former side. Christian Kofi scores! The former Chicago Fire 2-man in his return to Illinois scores. A poor pass, and he has the pace to get in behind, but keeps it so close to his right foot as he's dribbling, his head up as well. Now Reynolds on the near side. Has room to roam. Casano. Wrong footing Bowen. Casano into the area. Lovely move. Deflected shot will be put home at the back post for the equalizer. Trip Fleming makes it 1-1 from SeatGeek Stadium. High into the roof of the net, making absolutely sure of it. How about this chop from Casano? So well done. Keeps it so close to him. It's a good block at the first time of asking. Billy's dispossessed. O'Brien going down. Chicago trying to break, and they have numbers here. Osorio for Casano! Bending it over the frame of the goal. The best look at goal all day for Claudio Casano. Unselfish play by Osorio to drag 2 defenders with him. Casano trying to guide that into the top right corner, opening up the hips. Eric Lowe, to the goalkeeper, had read it. So far, it is just Trip Fleming, the lone goal scorer for the hosts. His first tally since June the 11th of 2023 against the New England Revolution 2. Misplayed touch by a defender, misplayed pass will end the chance for Huntsville. There's a lovely pass in behind, but off of his line is Lota, stamping it skyward. It was a necessary clearance as Cassano looked to have the beating of his man. Nice move from Osorio to sell his mark. Let it run. This is Hulyut. Two defenders with him. Fleming is open once again! And fired over the bar once again. Nobody getting a shooting window just yet. O'Brien going down in the box, penalty! O'Brien slowed his dribbling to try and get Harold Osorio to dive in, move, and then accelerated away. You can see that change of pace right as he enters the box. It's so well done from the attacker. The Parisian looking to double his tally and restore the lead, and does. Into the bottom left corner with authority. Kofi has two, Huntsville has two. Christian Kofi with the stutter. Los didn't bite, but did dive the wrong way. Instead is unselfish with it. Casas, O'Brien, inviting Bowen into the box. Bowen's shot, not a strong one. Just looking for that far corner. Just lost his footing as he went to strike it. And now Huntsville looking likely to get another before the break. Nearly conceding a chance after the first. There was the shot from Cassano that was over the bar, and then Fleming a few minutes later from the other flank. Then they go right the other direction, earn a penalty, have a couple other chances as well. It's been a back and forth affair in this first half. Very entertaining watch. Another pass picked away in midfield. Kofi made the run, didn't get it, was infuriated. That midfield line for Huntsville proving very difficult to break down. Once again, Chicago staying very compact with their shape. Their back four all within 15, maybe 20 yards of each other, allowing space for Huntsville to get forward, pushing their wingbacks high as they do now with Rose. Pass picked away, Rose staying with it. And an errant arm from Gio Miglietti. Looked like he was going to win the ball back and start a fast break, but just swung his arm unfairly against the captain for Chicago, Diego Konings. Kofi has to respect the distance of his former teammate. Play goes on. Miglietti for Kofi. Squaring it across goal and turned in. Kofi's cross deflected into his own net by Justin Reynolds, and Huntsville do get their third before the break. Good win in midfield by Pep Casas. Once again, the midfield line for Huntsville doing the work. It was going to fall to Ethan O'Brien at the back post. Justin Reynolds just tried to get a foot to it. And that will do it for the first 45. Huntsville in charge for each side from those first 45 minutes. Christian Kofi at the bottom of your screen is still on a hat trick. It will be Dean Bolts who will get the ball rolling once again from SeatGeek Stadium.
For Huntsville City FC.
Makes a nice move there, but dispossessed by the second man, Osorio. Osorio getting by Bowen. This is still Osorio! Great stop! Eric Lota diving to his right. Just mentioned earlier that we hadn't said his name a lot. The Californian comes up big. Flick on at the near post by Fleming. Reynolds. Look at the space afforded now to Trip Fleming. Reynolds making the overlap. It's a good cross in, and the header is wide. Clean look at goal from only a few yards out for Dean Bolts. This is Christian Kofi once again charging forward on his right and on a hat trick. We'll need more than that to beat Patrick Loos. The 17-year-old made only one appearance in 2023, but earned his role as a starter last season. "19 starts with 4 clean sheets, 2 MLS Next Pro Goalkeeper of the Month awards, all before his 17th birthday. Should be noted as well that John Diouf on the Chicago bench today, celebrating his 22nd birthday. Man who joined in March of 2024 from the Senegal National League One. As a substitution will be made for the visitors. Gio Miglietti's night has come to a close. Gunnar Studenhoft will take his place. And back into midfield for Osorio. Studenhoft getting a touch to it and getting the give and go. He had a chance to release his speed there and was dragged back before playing that pass behind him. And that will be a second yellow card for Harold Osorio, who is dismissed for not only his technical quality, but for the consistency of that quality. He's displayed it tonight. He's got to get back on defense now. This is Kage on his left, just wide. Reynolds trying to slalom his way through 3 defenders. Nearly did it as well. Throw-in trying to pick out Koenigs, the captain. Instead played forward, and here's a chance for Gunnar Studenhoft in behind, one-on-one. This is Studenhoft! No doubt about it. The Cayman Islands International puts a bow on it for Huntsville. Who will onside, inside his own half, the big first touch, and nobody's gonna catch him. Has a second to ready himself, just goes low to the far post. Huntsville start 2025 on an emphatic note. 4 goals on the road